I don't expect to find anything on this hillside, but if I don't look, then I feel like I'm gonna miss out. The Robert Frost Trail is over there behind me, so I'll locate myself in the woods. I've always got the tracks to follow back. What do I see here? I see squirrel, prints, goes to the tree, no doubt. Black birch, hemlock, dead hemlock, maple, hickory, I don't know, dead hemlock, oak, black birch, hemlock, twigs, branches, debris, things on which Excidia racisa, Excidia nigricans, and Excidia glutinosa live, thrive. And I don't see anything. I see a lot of lichen. The oak twigs, curious if the oak twigs have anything. I don't see anything here. Oh, that's hemlock actually. It's birch. I'm not seeing anything that I want to eat. Aside from the striped maple, the little twigs here, a lot of broken branches and pieces, but I'm not seeing anything that I'd like to pick up and eat. Black birch twigs, but not the dead ones. I'm looking for a green one. I see some raspberries in here too. Curious. And it's warm, and the snow is melting, and it's covered with snow fleas and debris from the forest. The snow fleas move. They're the debris that moves and hops, but it doesn't really hop. And snow fleas are neither flea nor insect. They're arthropods, and I can't remember the genus and species, but there'll be a list in the credits. Luna will not be in the credits, except that she has a pack on, and I'll describe the pack. Doggy backpack to carry her own water and other goods. Anyway, product placement. Not really. Just, what is product placement when you're looking at the bigger picture? So, I don't see any snow fleas. I see one right in the center of the chute there. I also see lots of other stuff, but if we just stare at the snow for a little while, a snow flea will sit for a little bit and then it'll twist itself funny and disappear. They use an electrical impulse. Slowly they bend themselves until they get into that place where they can use that impulse, and then poof, they fly through the air. They land in another place. They have tiny little feet that don't do much and probably more siphon food to their proboscis. Or not their proboscis, their whatever the nose piece is. But anyway, they're out there. There are lots of them. Flying dog. There are lots of snow fleas abound on everything. Look what we have here. Check this out. This is a tree totally riddled with debris, bark. So the bark that's being torn off of it is primarily here, and that is being done by probably a sapsucker or another bird. It might be a nuthatch. I've seen them go at things. Probably a downy woodpecker, just looking that first layer, see what's underneath it, and then sometimes up higher. This is a nice tree to find ants in, but probably a little early for that. But I love the mosaic. The actual patterns on this wood is fascinating. I don't know if you can see that in the light there. The pattern on this wood is absolutely fascinating. It looks like looks bubble-like. Let's see that one up close. It's cool, really cool. And just the amount that's around the base of the tree. Really, there's your tracking sign for something that's up high up the tree, tearing it apart at another time. You know, coming to the forest, you expect to find all kinds of things. Not ever what you're looking for. Well, I mean, sometimes if you go back to the same place over and over again, you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Here we go. Exidia recisa. I believe woodier. And let's try and put it into the light there a little bit, but hard to see. There, the underside of it. Here is the top side. You can almost see that it's not opaque, but somewhat transparent. Breaking it off, holding it in my finger up a little bit higher, be able to see slightly. Anyway, it's edible as is. It tends to hydrate very well in whatever you put it in. It's a little bit crunchy when it's dried out. And it's loaded with polysaccharides as well as vitamin B compounds, which is great for somebody with glaucoma. I have glaucoma. There's another one, I think. Is that wood here? No, it's not. Bummer. It looks a little bit like that, but not quite the same. Anyway, there it is. Finding things to eat in the woods. Polysaccharides are great in the winter when there's not anything else to really get food from. And the polysaccharides are great in our system to help regulate protein synthesis. I'm trying to remember what else it's good for. I'm not going to get into the medical and the scientific too much because I don't know where I'm going with that one, but there it is. All kinds of interesting things available to us all the time in the wild New England environment. Cheers.